Friday. It's Weekend Wake Up. Welcome. I'm your host, Mayor Dan Saracki. It's November 18th, 2022, and I'm excited about turkey and Thanksgiving. I'm also along here with our engineer, Mark, who takes care of all this stuff, puts all these wonderful cameras together so we can see everybody. Thank you for all his hard work. And our producer, Barb, who keeps us in line and makes sure our scripts are ready to go. Again, happy Friday. But before I get started, just a reminder, if you have any questions, please, questions. If you have any events you want to talk about, anything that's going on, it's the holidays. It's time to come out and tell us what's going on. We want to know what's going on in Oldsmar or around your community. Be sure to post your questions on Facebook. I will come back at the end of the episode and we will answer them. And if I don't have the answer, I'll make sure I find out. We're going to start out with Oldsmar reminders, holiday closures, city offices, facilities, and the library will be closed November 24th through Saturday, November 22nd for the holiday Thanksgiving long weekend. So the city employees got 4 days to relax and have some fun. New art exhibit, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at City Hall. The City Hall art exhibit with Tessa runs through Friday, January 6th. I was there for the opening. It was amazing. There's a lot of art in City Hall on both floors, the first floor and the second floor. Be sure to stop in, take a walk around. You're going to love it. The Mayor's Breakfast with Mayor Joe Ayu from Safety Harbor and I will be at the Mayor's Breakfast, and it is at the Countryside Country Club, and we are raising funds for holiday gifts and food for those in need. Tickets are only $30 per person. You can pick up a ticket at the utbchamber.com. Please join me and the mayor from Safety Harbor for the Mayor's Breakfast. I would love to see you there. I'll be serving coffee to you. International Food Festival is Saturday, December 3rd and Sunday, December 4th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's going to be at the lot next to City Hall. Free entry, open to all ages, and fun for the whole family, featuring 2 full days of delights with over 40 food trucks offering entrees, snacks, desserts from around the world. Vendor pricing varies. All right, we're going to get started with our show this morning. I am honored to introduce our special guest. He's a very special guest. He is our Recreation Supervisor from the Leisure Services Department. John Linse, welcome.
Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning. I am so glad that you could join us today.
Glad to be here.
I heard that at the beginning of the show, you've had some radio experience.
Just a little bit, yeah. In the past, I've worked in radio. I did a little stint through college there, so I've got the radio chops.
And you sound great.
Thank you very much.
So did you do any like AM or FM radio stations?
I did both. I did AM and FM, so it was kind of one's the same. It doesn't really make a difference. You're just sitting there for 4 hours acting stupid. So and a lot of nonsense going on.
So I've got one quick question. What kind of music were you playing back then?
Well, so I interned at a top 40 radio station in Chicago, so it was pop music basically back in the 80s, and then in college it was more album-oriented rock, so like Psychedelic Furs and YouTube back then when they were an off-brand, so to speak.
Yeah, but now they're very popular. The Furs are very popular today, and the 80s music is iconic.
It's the best.
It really is. So that was a great time for you, I bet.
Oh, yeah, we had a lot of fun.
I bet you did. All right, we're going to start with some background. How long have you worked with the city of Oldsmar?
I've been an employee of the city for about a year and a half. I've been involved with the city for roughly 16 years. Before I was an employee, I actually ran a youth sports organization here in the city. So I've been around for a while.
That's great. I remember being over at the rec center and you just starting and getting started about a year and a half ago, and you've done a great job. I really appreciate all your hard work that you do for our city. I just want to start with that before I go to the next question. Thank you for all that. How did you end up working in the recreation field?
Well, again, it goes back to about 16 years ago when I retired from, well, it wasn't 16 years when I retired, but 2008 I retired from my other job and I needed something to do, and I was involved with youth sports, so my kids were playing. I started coaching. I got on the board of directors for that organization, and then one thing led to another, and I was the general manager, and just kind of took off from there. I just fell in love with it. I love dealing with kids. I love dealing with parents for the most part. Mm-hmm. So it was just a natural progression. It seemed like to when I saw there was an opening and had a conversation with Chip Potts, it just seemed like the right fit.
Now you're in control of everything.
Now I'm in control.
Yeah. Let's talk about recreation cards. How does someone obtain a recreation card so they can attend these activities in our city?
The easiest way, there's two ways. You can get it at Cypress Forest Rec Center, which is at 650 Pine Avenue, or you can get it at State Street Center on Tuesdays and Thursdays between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12:30 when we have programming going on. But the Rec Center, we're there from 9 o'clock in the morning until 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then 9 a.m. until 6 on Friday, and then 9 a.m. until 4 on Saturday.
So what does a recreational card cost per a citizen of Oldsmar?
For a citizen, it's $5.35. That's an individual. A family card, which covers everybody in the family, is just a little over $16. So if you get 2 or more people in your household, or 3 or more, the $16 card is the best way to go.
That's very reasonable.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful. And when you go to something, don't you have to just show your rec card? You can go to any event you want.
Ironically, there is no card. We call it a rec card, but we stopped printing out cards about a year ago. Other municipalities don't use cards either. So it's funny that you say that, because I was thinking about this and I saw a rec card and I'm like, we have to come up with a better name for it, because there's no physical card anymore. So there's no card. Mm-hmm.
So is that an app on the phone?
It's really, we just pull you up in the computer. You sign up for your class. We see that you're either valid or you're not valid. And then we, if you're a citizen of the city, we say, hey, let's get you a rec card. If you're a non-resident, depending on what you're doing, sometimes it's cheaper to just do the program at the non-rec card rate, or sometimes it's better for you to get the rec card.
So let you know. So let's talk about non-residents rates. What does it cost for the rec card for them?
For a year non-resident individual, it's $117. For a family, it's $256. We also offer a 6-month card at $69, almost $70. And we use those cards mostly for like our partners, like the Oldsmar Youth Soccer Association, the Falcon, or the Panthers football, Little League. Mm-hmm. They utilize those cards more, the 6-month card, because sometimes they can fit it in. They can get a couple of programs in for that amount of money.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect information. That's what we needed to do. What types of programs are offered for our kids and our teens?
Well, we actually have programming that starts off as young as 2 years old with our toddler time at Cypress Forest. Basically, we just put toys and games, and we have a little mini bounce house that we stick in the gym, and they go there for a couple hours and they play. But we also have dance classes, we have volleyball, we have basketball, we have quite a few activities that they can partake in. You can go to oldsmarrec.com and you can actually see a full list of the things that we offer. Or you can actually, where am I at? You can go get your book out. Take a look at the book.
Yeah, it's in the back, right? In the back of that book.
It's literally all over this book.
And it lists all the activities, all what's going on. I think the Orbit, the Oldsmar Orbit's in there, right? Yep, the Orbit's in there, or organic garden. Everything's in there.
Yeah. This is our rec Bible. This is what we call it.
And what's so great about that magazine is it goes to every single household in the city of Oldsmar.
Yep, it does.
Yeah, that's a very, we're one of the only municipalities that do something like that. So our city's blessed. That's a great magazine. All right, tell us about the unique events for adults, active adults.
Well, we have all kinds of classes. Obviously, we have things like PIO, we have yoga, we have cardio drumming. One of my favorites is senior social, because we have this great group of people that come out twice a week over here at State Street Center on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 12. They play games, they play billiards. So we have a full kitchen, and we have light snacks. So it's just a great place for them to go. We have senior trips. We have all kinds of different things that young and old can partake in.
That's great. Yeah. My wife does Pilates. She goes to Zumba. Mm-hmm. She does the cardio drumming. And on Mondays, she makes me go to yoga. And I do enjoy it, though.
Those are only the Mondays when the rink is closed. When the rink's open.
Well, yeah, when the rink's open, I play hockey. But when I go to yoga, like this Monday, the rink was closed, so I went to yoga, and it's actually a very nice 1 hour exercise program. I really do enjoy it.
Diane does good.
Yeah, she's incredible. Yep, she lives right here in Oldsmar. Rumor has it you manage the Stargazers program. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, Stargazers is a program that we started back when we began the Oldsmar in Orbit process. And we were tasked in recreation to come up with a few space-related programs. So that was one that we came up with, and nobody thought it was going to take off. So we're like, well, let's get some telescopes. We'll go out to Veterans Park, and we'll see what happens. And lo and behold, it just exploded. I mean, to the point now where we have the St. Pete Astronomy Club as partners, and they come out every once in a while with their equipment, and it's really cool. We started out, the first day we had maybe 7. Now we have like 27, 37. I mean, the number just blew up. So it's pretty cool.
So these individuals, these families, do they bring their own telescopes?
They can. We have 4 telescopes that we provide. But yeah, they're encouraged to bring their own telescopes if they have a telescope. It's funny because when we first had the St. Pete Astronomy Club out there, people were asking them, what kind of telescope should I buy? And now these people are bringing their own telescopes. So it's kind of cool to watch the progression of a program from something that we didn't think was going to work at all to something that we're trying to keep control of.
That's just wonderful. That's a great story.
Yeah,
that's wonderful. So when you look through the telescope, what are we looking for?
Anything, literally anything. So we have some nights, and we try to plan it so that when we're out there, there's something to see, right? We don't want to do it on a night where the moon's not out. It's like, oh, there's nothing to look at. The St. Pete Astronomy Club does a great job on those nights because it has happened a couple of times, and we have them come out and they look at deep space. So with their computerized telescopes, they're seeing stuff you can't see with the naked eye. So it's pretty cool to see.
So I'm like really into UFOs. Have you seen one of those yet?
All the time. Constantly.
Yeah, well, I heard they're supposed to be invading us. So you got to keep an eye out, all right?
That's what I hear.
All right, holiday camps coming up. That's a big, big thing for our city is holiday camps.
Yes.
Let's start with Thanksgiving. How long is it, and do we have any openings left?
We do have a few openings left. So if you're interested in the camp, make sure you call us at 813-749-1152, like now, and we can get you set up. It's next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's from 7 a.m. until 6 p.m., and then we close the rec center afterwards. So it's my staff's looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. We love doing camps. That's
great. So the kids, they keep those kids busy?
Always. Actually, we have squeezed in a field trip. So it's a 3-day camp with a field trip. Pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
And can you tell us where they're going on the field trip?
We're probably just going to go to one of our parks.
That's great. Yeah, but at least it gets them out of that.
We got 10 parks. Let's use one of them.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Let's talk about Christmas camp. How long is that? And do we have any openings left there?
Again, just a few openings. Our camps tend to fill up pretty quick, and that will be it's 2 weeks. It's really 8 days. So it's the week before Christmas. Actually it starts the week after Christmas, the way Christmas falls. And it's 4 days each week. And again, it's filling up pretty quick. So if you want to get in on that, you need to get in on that.
So does Santa come to there or anything like that?
We don't want to let the cat out of the bag. Maybe not.
Well, we should work on that.
I have an in with Santa.
I know you do. That's why we should work on that. Santa's a good guy. He likes kids.
We can hook him up.
All right, BMX camp. Tell us when that is.
The BMX isn't really. It's more clinics in there on Wednesdays. It's not a camp per se. I think the week before like this week. Or the next week before Thanksgiving, we won't be doing it, obviously, because the next day is Thanksgiving. But going forward, we're going to be doing it on Wednesday nights, and they just sign up for that at the actual track, so they can just show up, and we have all kinds of things. If they need to rent a bike, we can rent them a bike, a helmet. We do ask that they come with long pants, closed-toe shoes, and a long sleeve shirts, just for safety. But they can do that on site on Wednesday nights.
Okay. For the BMX camp, let's say there's a young child that wants to try it, and the parents bring their child. Do we have a bike they can use or rent?
We do. That can actually rent bicycles. We have multiple sizes for multiple age groups, and we have every possible helmet size you could ask for. So Yeah.
So anybody can come. If you're interested in
Anybody.
getting involved in BMX, you can come out to these lessons and you can
Start.
get going.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Hockey camp. Hockey camp, when is that and what's going on with hockey camp?
The hockey camp is right now. It's tentatively for the. It's going to mimic our winter camp. So you're going to be at Cypress Forest doing the stuff inside, or you can be at the hockey camp doing the stuff outside. And it's going to be the same situation where it's going to be 8 days. That's going to be opening up this week for registration online at oldsmarrec.com. So we're looking forward to that too.
Great. All right. So let's say a young individual wants to play hockey. How about sticks? What do you have?
We have sticks. We have we can supply the sticks and the balls. If you want to wear protective gear, like some people like to wear shin guards, we have a Sport Tech floor there. So it's kind of, and of course you know this from being out there all the time. It's not necessarily a floor you might want to fall on. So if you think you're going to fall a lot, you might want to wear some kind of protection on your legs. Hand guards or hand gloves or whatever you want to do as well. We do have some equipment there that we can loan people at no cost, as well as goalie equipment. So we have some of that too. So, I mean, if you're interested, just come on out and Noah out there can hook you guys up.
Yeah, Noah does a great job. He's incredible. He was there last night. So just back to hockey, we play hockey on Monday nights from 6 to 8:30 and also Thursday nights from 6 to 8:30. It's open to the public. If you want to play hockey, it's an open run hockey league. Last night we unfortunately only had one goalie. The other goalie didn't show up, but there was approximately 21 young men playing hockey. I'm out there playing hockey. Is there a Sunday? Somebody said yesterday there's a Sunday morning from 10 to 12?
It's Sunday. I believe it is 8. Let's go to the book.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to the book.
Well, anyways,
it's in the book.
Oh, it's on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the time. Someone said it was 10 to 12, but
Yeah.
We're not sure. But it's in the book. We'll find out. But there's sticks, and like he said, there's goalie equipment in the shed. We can pull the goalie equipment out if someone even wants to try playing goalie. And I welcome everyone to join us playing hockey on Mondays and Thursdays and Sundays.
Now, on Sundays, it's not staffed. We just unlock it. So if you need equipment, Sunday's not a good day to come. So you might want to come during the week.
Okay.
If you need to borrow equipment.
There you go.
from us.
Perfect. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. So, okay. So Sunday, you have to make sure you have your own stuff.
Yeah.
And that's any age, right?
That's any age.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday too, because we get all kinds of ages. We had some young players there.
Yeah, during the week, I believe it's adult open, but we have let younger kids, not like young kids, but kids like teenagers.
We had a couple high school kids,
Yeah.
and they were just practicing and trying to learn how to play. And I suggest anyone who wants to learn, come on out.
Yep.
Where can people find out details on all these opportunities?
Oldsmarrec.com. So that's oldsmarrec.com that's your first stop. We also have all of our events listed on myoldsmar.com on our calendars there. So there's multiple places you can go, and of course our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And then, or the magazine.
And the magazine.
All right, we got a bunch of stuff going on, holiday happenings. Let's start out with the Santa Claus's mailbox. That is going to be installed November 21st to December 9th at City Hall. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yep.
And you can put letters in that box?
Letters to Santa. You put your letters in there to Santa. We deliver them to Santa, and he returns the letter back to you.
That's
a little answer.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, good stuff.
This is one of my favorite events, the tree lighting ceremony. Everybody, please come out. Usually the elementary schools or the schools will come out and they'll have singers sing Christmas carols for the mayor and the city council and the city staff. I would love everyone to come out. It's Tuesday, November 29th at 6 p.m. And we pull the handle and the tree lights up and it stays lit and for Santa Claus and for everyone to see as they drive by City Hall, correct?
Correct. We have Forest Lakes Elementary this year singing.
Is that who's singing?
Yeah, so
That's
it's gonna be
wonderful.
Yep.
I was just there Wednesday for the Great American Teach-In. I did the fifth graders, and that was one of my most amazing events I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, kids are cool.
Yeah, kids are a lot of fun. Let's talk about Winter Wonderland. This is fun. What goes on at Winter Wonderland?
Oh, what doesn't go on at Winter Wonderland? So this year, we're adding an element to it. So we have the snow slide, which everybody goes for. You know, you see this massive snow slide. with just tons of snow on it. We have little arts and crafts booths, and we have some entertainment going on, and we have food vendors there. But this year, we are adding a sleigh ride to it. So for the Halloween happenings, which unfortunately got rained out, we had this massive hayride set up, and we were really stoked about it, and unfortunately it rained and we couldn't do it. So we were sitting around thinking, well, man, we're kind of bummed we didn't get to do the hayride. So now we're turning it into a sleigh ride that's going to go back around there. There'll be some Christmas scenes and a couple other little surprises that you don't usually see in Florida.
I was there for the Halloween happenings. Unfortunately, it rained, but the line for that hayride was incredible.
It was massive. And the nice thing about the hayride is that it's really geared for the parents because it's about a 3-4 minute ride. But that's 3 or 4 minutes the parents get to just sit down, and go, okay, I don't have to do anything for 3 or 4 minutes. I don't have to chase them. They're going to be sitting next to me. They get through it. So we're really stoked about it. We're looking forward to it.
That sounds great. I want to go back to the sleigh ride, the snow. Mm-hmm. When I first moved here, I rented a home right across the street from the park because I didn't really know where to live in Oldsmar when I moved here in 96, 95. And all of a sudden, the city brought out this big, huge, bridge. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And then all of a sudden, this truck came in and started throwing this snow all over it. It was it's a great cool event. Process. I took some videos. I got to find those videos of those kids because that was a long time ago. Yeah. And they're probably all adults now, and they probably have kids now.
Well, we have since rebuilt the slide, so it's structurally sound and. It's a pretty cool process to watch them.
Yeah, that's the old one was getting kind of rickety.
Yeah, well, it had a lot of snow on it for
a lot of years.
A lot of years. Yeah.
So the new one's nice.
Nice.
All right, tell us about Breakfast with Santa.
Oh, Breakfast with Santa. So we have 2 sessions for Breakfast with Santa because he's so popular. We have to do it twice in the same day, but it's you basically sign up for it, and you can do this on oldsmarrec.com or you can call the rec center, and we limit it, so if you want to do it, make sure you call. But you come out, we serve you breakfast. There's an arts and crafts area. You go do some arts and crafts, and then you meet the big guy. You sit on his lap, you take some pictures. He usually brings his wife with him. We'll see if that happens this year, but yeah.
Mrs. Claus, she's special.
Very.
She's a special lady.
Yes.
That is going to be on December 10th from 9 to 10:30 a.m. at Veterans Memorial Park, and like John said, go online and sign up because it is busy. Mm-hmm. And back to Winter Wonderland, we forgot. It's Friday, December 2nd from 5 to 9. That's at Ari Olds Park. You don't want to miss that. Now we're going to go on to the 4th annual golf cart parade. Tell us all about that.
So the golf cart parade is really an event for Oldsmar residents that have golf carts. It's pretty simple. We start at the library this year. We usually started at Bicentennial, but we're going to start at the library so we're not blocking traffic. It's just easier logistically for the route. But it's $5. You can do it online, oldsmarrec.com. You can call the rec center. We can take care of you, over the phone. But it's just fun. It's just we get the police department out there. They block off some streets. They escort us through the city, and you just take a tour of old Oldsmar. Last year we had 65 golf carts, and we're even thinking about maybe adding a few little twists to it. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but we're looking forward to that too.
It's actually turned into a very, very special event for the city of Oldsmar. Yeah. The people that decorate their golf carts with the lights and what they do to them it's astounding. It's incredible. Yeah. And when those 65 or 85 golf carts, whatever happens this year, when they go down the road around the city of Oldsmar, the neighbors in their houses, they bring out their chairs, they bring out tables. It's almost like everyone's outside.
Yeah. Well, last year was the first year I did it. And I was taken back when we were closing off streets. I was just taken back by how many residents were out early on their end of their driveways with their lawn chairs. They were just waiting for it. They were excited.
They're eating food.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, it really is. It's really small town. It's an amazing small town vibe.
Yeah, really, and it's really growing.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to bring up, John, before we go anywhere?
No, I think we covered most of it for now.
I think we did
Yeah,
great.
I think we're okay.
I'm so happy.
Yep.
All right, we got questions, answers, and questions on Facebook. Barb, you're in charge.
We have no questions. Sorry.
Darn it.
What?
Darn it. No questions. All right.
I could sing.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna
Sing
do
that Elvis song.
I'm hearing them. We're being played off.
All right. Well, that's your weekend wake up. Thank you, John, for being our guest today.
Thank you. Thank you for
You
having
did a
me.
great job.
Thanks.
I could hear that radio
You got that.
voice.
Good morning, everybody. Oh,
Yeah, that was that radio voice. I could hear it. All right. This is our final show for 2022. I want to wish everyone a happy holiday season, especially a happy Thanksgiving. I am looking forward to spending a lot of time with my grandsons and eating lots of turkey. And my wife's mother's famous corn casserole. All right. Look forward to our first show in 2023. Don't miss it. Thank you everyone for watching this morning. Get up, get out, and enjoy Oldsmar. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. Our city's the best. #1.